Tuesday, the 21st of October, 2025. It's my friend Stacy's birthday. If you're watching, happy birthday, Stacy. Thinking about you. This morning or this afternoon, we're going to be doing yoga, friends, and our topic for today is going to be joy. So grab your mat, come join me. We're going to start in a standing posture today in our Tadasana, nice and tall, feet are shoulder width apart, knees, hips, shoulders are stacked, rib cage is centered, chin is tucked. We're going to take a deep breath in with your arms, nice stretch up to the ceiling. Deep breath out, couple more times. Big breath in, nice stretch. Make yourself nice and big. Breathe it out one more time. Big, deep inhale. Make yourself nice and big. On your exhale, blow it all out. Shake it out. Let's bring that right ear to our right shoulder. Reach your left hand towards the floor as you do so. Sink your breath. And come up, left ear to left shoulder. Right hand reaches to the floor gently. And back up. Let's do that one more time. Raise your arms, palms up to the ceiling here. Right ear to right chin. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Hands are reaching out. Inhale up, exhale over to the left. And let's shake it out, roll our shoulders rather. Let's do a standing cat and cow here. If you feel some popping in your back, that's okay. Nice round in your upper back. If you want to lean forward, get a nice bend in your lower back too. Wiggle it out. Release your head to the floor. Maybe you grab your elbows. On your next inhale, release your elbows, bend those knees, flat back, and come up to standing. Let's send that right leg forward. Have a little fly bug in me. Right leg forward, hands come down, shoulders are coming away from our ears. Big inhale. On our exhale, leave your hips where they are. Turn your shoulders to the right. Do a quick scan and see how you're coming to your mat today. Around to front, bring that right leg back. Hips are facing forward, big inhale, shoulders come back and down. And on your exhale, shoulders twist left, hips stay forward. Hands are reaching to the floor. And around to front, right leg comes to meet the left. Roll those shoulders out. Let's stand in our Tadasana here. And let's sway. Feet are shoulder width apart. Joints are stacked on top of our ankles. And we're just going to sway. The movement is happening in our ankles. We're not bending here. We're moving our shoulders and our hips as one. Kind of like a pendulum. Back and forth. And let's come to center and rock forward and back. Forward and back. And back to center, shift your weight left, kick that right ankle up, grab your right ankle with your right hand, and let's do this quad stretch, this runner's quad stretch here. It might help if you bend your left leg, stare at a point on the floor, get that nice stretch in your quad, keep that knee pointed down to the floor. Think about where your right shoulder is. Press that heel towards this corner of the ceiling behind you. So you're flexing your foot. Big inhale. On your exhale, come down, shake it out. We're going to do that over on the other side. Start in our Tadasana. We're nice and stacked. We're centered and we're tucked. And we're going to shift our weight to our right. Shift our weight to our right. Grab that left leg. Knee points to the floor. Shoulders are down. Think about where your left shoulder is. And now flex that left foot. Press that heel towards the corner of the ceiling behind you. Nice. Shake it out. We're going to come to the front of our mat and go through our sun salutation. So we're going to start again in our Tadasana. Shoulders are back and down. Big breath in. Hands come up, reaching for the ceiling. Clasp your hands. Tighten your tummy. Hips come slightly forward. Armpits open to the corner of the ceiling in front of you. And big exhale, dive down. Hips come back, shoulders come down, and we're going to hang in a nice deep forward bend here. Enjoy the stretch. Release your head to the floor. Big inhale. On your exhale, palms find your shins. Spine comes nice and long, neutral spine. Neck is straight, chin is tucked. Nose is pointed to the floor. Top of your head is reaching the room in front of you. Big inhale. On your exhale, hands find the mat. Feet come back into your plank. Hold your plank here just 1 second. Maybe you rock back and forth. If you have chaturanga available to you, I invite you to do that now. I'm going to demonstrate knees to the mat, lower down. Inhale. On your exhale, lift those shoulders and come into your baby cobra. Inhale, press back into your downward dog. And let's pedal our feet here. And while you stretch out in your downward dog, maybe call to mind a time when something happened that was positive and you just felt lighter all of a sudden. Maybe you graduated. Maybe you got a promotion. Whatever it is, just hold that feeling in mind. Come back into your plank. Knees find the mat. Let's cycle through our cat and cow here as we enjoy that memory. Back to neutral. Spine comes back to neutral. What we're going to do now is stay in our tabletop. We're going to slide our right knee forward towards our right hand. Our left knee scoots backward. Our right ankle scoots forward towards our left wrist. Our hands adjust so that we can take some weight with our hands. Our chest comes nice and open. If you have a block and want to put a block underneath your right hip for support, do that now. Nice and tall. Feel that stretch maybe in your tummy. Chest is opening. And release. Bring that right knee back to your tabletop. Come through a cat and cow here. Sync your breath. Back to neutral with your cat and cow. Left knee slides forward towards your left wrist. Right knee slides back towards the edge of your mat. Left ankle slides up forward towards your right wrist. Make sure to keep both of your hips square towards the front of the mat here. Your weight is in your hands and your back knee, the side of your left shin. Shoulders are nice and tall, chest is pressing forward. Nice and tall. If you need a block underneath your left hip, I invite you to put that there now. Nice. Release. Bring that left leg back to the left edge of your mat. Right knee comes to the right edge of your mat. Toes come together, hips come over your ankles, hands come nice and long, and we're in our child's pose here. Enjoy this stretch. And let's come back up to your tabletop. Through our tabletop, bring those hands off the mat. Come to a kneeling position. We're going to do our camel one more time. We did that yesterday. We're going to do that again today. Roll your shoulders back and down. Hips and shoulders are stacked over top of your knees. Rib cage is centered. Chin is nice and tucked. I invite you to take your thumbs, place your thumbs on the top of your glutes. Your hands wrap around the side of your body. Big inhale, hips come slightly forward, chest comes forward, and we're looking at the corner of the ceiling in front of us. If you're able to reach your toes, your heels rather, I invite you to do that now. And big inhale, come forward. Let's do a cat and cow here. And tuck those toes, palms find the mat, press up into your downward dog, pedal those feet, and when you're ready, walk your feet up to a forward bend. Grab those elbows, knees are bent. Inhale, hips come down, spine comes to straight, neutral, shoulders come up, hips come down. Roll those shoulders back and down. Our neighbor's mowing the lawn. I'm gonna close my windows here. Apologies for the interruption. Okay, we're gonna stay at the front of the mat in our nice tall Tadasana. Knees, hips, shoulders are nice and stacked. Rib cage is centered. Chin is nice and tucked. Big inhale on your exhale down into your chair. Knees are bent, hips come down, arms come up nice and tall next to your ears. Big inhale on your exhale, slide your hands down so that now your hands are down by your hips. Shoulders are nice and away from your ears. Big inhale on your exhale. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Hands come next to your ears. Exhale. Sink lower into your lunge. Hands come down your body. Now your hands are by your hips, reaching for the floor. And maybe you windshield wiper your palms while your hands are by your hips. Weight is rooting down through your front heel, through the ball of your back foot. Big inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, lean forward, bend that back leg, press off, bring your back leg to meet your front leg, and we're back in our Tadasana. Nicely done. Shake it out. Big inhale. Back in your Tadasana. On your exhale, come down into your chair. Big inhale. On your exhale, hands come down your back. Left foot scoops back into your lunge. Weight is rooting down through the heel of your front foot. The ball of your back foot. Hips are facing this front of your mat. Shoulders are facing the front of your mat. Hands are down by your hips. Maybe you windshield washer those hands one more time. Pick a point on the floor. Stare at that point. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lean forward over that front leg. Bend that back leg. Press off. So now we're meeting back in our Tadasana. Very nice. Back in our Tadasana. Big inhale on your exhale. Back into a lunge. Right leg comes back. Left leg stays forward. Hands come down. This time we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to lean forward over our left leg. We're going to float our right toes off the mat. We're going to turn our right palm so that it's facing outside and kick that right foot back to grab with your hand. And now we're in our dancer pose, friends. Nicely done. Bring that left arm forward. Slide that right hand toward the corner of the ceiling behind you. Keep your hips square towards the front of the mat and your shoulders too. Big inhale, exhale, release. You did it. You did the dancer pose. Nicely done, friends. Nicely done. We're going to do that on the other side. In our Tadasana, big inhale. Exhale into your chair. Hands come down. Left foot comes back. into your lunge. We're going to lean over our right foot, bring all our weight over our right foot, float your left toes, and kick them back. So you grab your left ankle. Right hand comes forward. Left hand reaches for the ceiling behind you. Our meditation for today: my lips will shout for joy when I sing praises to you. My soul also, which you have redeemed. Big inhale and exhale, come down. Back to your Tadasana. You did it, friends. Let's come down into our chair. Bring our hands to heart center. Big inhale. On your exhale, jump in a starfish. And one more time. We did our dancer. We made it through our dancer. I was really nervous to teach that pose. So we did it. And back into our Tadasana. Roll those shoulders back and down. Big inhale. Arms come up. Hips come slightly forward. Armpits open to the ceiling. Exhale. Down into your forward bend. Maybe you wiggle. Maybe you grab your elbows. Release your head to the floor. Palms find your shins. Exhale. Nice, long, neutral spine. Tuck that chin. Nose points to the floor. Top of head is reaching to the front of the room. Big inhale. On your exhale, hands find the mat. Feet find plank. Maybe you rock back and forth on your toes. Chaturanga Dandasana, I invite you to do that now. I'm going to demonstrate knees to the mat, down to the mat, inhale, up to baby cobra, and we're going to exhale into our child's pose. And while you're here, maybe think about what it means to have a redeemed soul. Back up to your tabletop. Bring those hips to the floor. Feet come long in front of you. Shake it out. We're going to bring our left foot, put our left foot on the outside of our right knee. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Left hand finds the mat by your hip. Right hand comes above your body on your inhale. On your exhale, bring that right elbow to your left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Open your shoulders to the left. Around to center. Left ankle rests on that right knee. Let's bring those thumbs to those feet. Give them a good rub. Big arch. Balls of feet. Transverse arch. Toes are circled. Ankle is circled. Pinch down the outside of that foot. And pinch that heel. And let's switch. Right foot comes outside the left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Right hand finds the mat by your right hip. Left hand comes nice and long on your inhale, crosses the body on your exhale. Open your right shoulder to the right side. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale a little deeper into the stretch. And around to front. Leave that right ankle on that left knee. Take those thumbs, rub that arch. Rub the ball of that foot. Toes, ankle. Pinch down the side of that foot. Pinch that heel. And let's bring our feet crossed, crisscross applesauce, easy pose, whatever you like to call it. And let's pendulum our shoulders. Circle our shoulders over our hips. One way. Circle the other way. This is one of my favorites. And back to center. Bring those feet nice and long. Grab those knees, rock back onto your back. Maybe rock right and left to get a nice massage going in your low back. When you're ready, bring those legs out long. Release your head into the mat. Let your neck and your shoulders sink into the floor. Maybe your feet fall to the side. Deep inhale. Deepen your breathing. Soften your gaze. And maybe listen here in our Shavasana for just a minute and see what the Lord says about a redeemed soul. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your gaze back to the room around you. Circle those ankles and those wrists. Wiggle your elbows and your knees. Roll onto that side into a fetal position. 2 really deep breaths in this position. Press up into your seated posture, into your easy pose here. Friends, I thank you so much for joining me today. May the light of the living God bless you and keep you today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.